All right, what is up, you guys? How you doing? Oh, let me get the music before I get going. Like that's right. Yeah, why does that sound like louder than usually? Oh, I put it down. That's why. Hold on. It's too loud in my ear. Anyways, what's up, you guys? Welcome to another episode of Sculpting the Uncanny. We finished the Sinister 6 finally, and there's still some stuff I want to get out there. The Vulture's not out available yet. I still want to work on the Electro pieces, and then I think I want to backtrack on a Craven, possibly a Sandman piece as well to come out at the same time. Just need to add a little bit more of the Sandman. I kind of want to do like a broken face situation. We'll see. I don't know. But yeah, give me 1 second here. Jump in. Let me show you guys what's going on today. We have, we're going to be working on, if you can see the thumbnail, we're on Deadpool today. So we have the Maximum Deadpool coming out. I don't know, when is that thing supposed to come out? I think like October, November, or something like that. Yeah, I have it pulled up here on Hazard Pulse. We'll take a look at it here. Give me 1 second. Let's see, share screen, share. Let's see where it goes. There we go. All right, let's go here, go to this, boom, okay. All right, so we have Maximum Deadpool. It's Maximum, it's got a lot of good stuff. Like the figure itself is great. I like that. Lots of articulation, not enough head sculpts. So that's what I'm here to do, to try to give you some more options and to go with specifically this figure, so you are, you know, your display can be as, they can make your Deadpool as maximum as it possibly can be. You know what I mean? And so, you know, it's based on Tony Moore's art, which, if you don't know, it's around the time of Marvel Now. That whole time, I don't even remember why they called it Marvel Now. It's just some kind of refresh thing. And it was around that time, that whole run. That's when I started reading the Secret Invasion Deadpool, and then I kept going with that one when it was like Bill Posehn writing it. And it was good. It's crazy. The first like 3 issues are Deadpool fighting a bunch of zombie versions of the presidents. That was interesting. And then I think that was the start of how he got to where he has a daughter. So that was the beginning of that, I believe. So yeah, what's up, guys? Let's see what we're jumping into. Captain Rick James, what's up, man? I appreciate you jumping here. I appreciate it. Looking out. Guy Jim, what's up, man? How you doing, brother? Let's see. Captain Rick James says November 2nd-ish. Okay, that's when it's coming out. All right, good to know. So, I mean, you get a lot of everything else. I would have preferred less weapons. Like, I would have taken this out for Deadpool. Maybe this. This is fine because it's been on the cover. Pistols, you know, it's a necessary need. You're gonna have to put the pistols in here anyways. But I mean, a lot of the weapons we already have. I'm just glad that these are new weapons. You know, that's great. Dupe is an awesome figure to add to as a throwback to that Toy Biz one. And I don't have a dupe as well, so I'm totally down for that. Let's see what we got down. Snips. Jesus. Tore into an Amazon box. Am I grabbing that, please? Thank you. Anyways, yeah. Let's see here. Let's get into it. A couple things before I jump into that. Let me show you. Share this tab instead. So we got a couple things. We finished up with the Green Goblin here. It's not gonna be the greatest. So yeah, finished up the Sinister Maniac is what we ended up calling it, and it looks pretty awesome. I'm really happy with this one. I can't wait to get this one printed out. or not printed out, but painted up. I got sent to Nico. He's going to be working his magic on that. To which case, I just got this back. My lizard sculpt got painted up, and it looks super awesome. The one thing I need to do now is get like a purple shorts for him, so that it's kind of torn and ripped up. I don't want pants. I want it to be more like torn into shorts, just because I don't want to mess up any braided up articulation. This coach from GP Slot, and it's already kind of very like tight up here, so it's kind of I had to really work the sleeve to get him to get further up like this, because otherwise he didn't want to. I don't know. It just took a lot of finagling. You can see kind of how tight it is right now, as it is right there. Yeah, let's see here. That was the weirdest shit ever. I think I spilled some fucking super glue or some shit on my chair, and it's annoying the crap out of me. All right. So, anyways, we're done with that. Let's get to showing off our sculpts here. Let me bring myself off the side. Bring up the references. Cool. So here is reference 1. There it is. All right. So this is one of the references. This is basically the main one, I guess. The 20 more design. And we're gonna try to do a couple of head sculpt changes to it, because there was a pretty good one with the Juggernaut wave of the unmasked one. I'll try to get to the unmasked version of him, but for now we're gonna focus on the masked one. Try to get as much expressions as we can out of it. So we have a couple of different variations that we want to do. Definitely play around with the mouth, moving the mouth a lot around here, like just the barelyness of it, you can see it. But yeah, we'll get into some cool stuff for this. Probably get about 3 or 4. I want to say 4 expressions, and maybe a variation with an unmasked. We'll see how far we can get with that. He's pretty mangled up. All right. I'm still looking at my Photoshop. We don't need that anymore. No. Yes. No. Don't care. All right, let's open up ZBrush here. Just load in some of the stuff that I was not ready for. Look at me not being prepared. Okay. Share screen. Okay. Bam. All right. Go back, turn this white, and turn off that. Cool. All right. Let's move the eyes. So we definitely want to make his eyes very wide, kind of a lot large, maybe a little bit larger than I usually would. Let's see here. We definitely don't need the ears for this one. Okay, so let's take that out. We're gonna get rid of the nose, get rid of the ears, and close up that gap between the nose and the mouth. So where is that's here. All right. So we're just gonna kind of clean this up, get rid of this. We don't want all of this. What have you guys been up to this week? You guys get anything new? I think the only thing I really got, which is since I finally had the head sculpt, I bought the lizard figure. I was kind of waiting for it to go on sale, but it never went, and I was like, I just gotta get it to add to my display. So I picked that up, and then we stopped at the comic shop, picked that up, and then crazy thing happened. We went to down there in Santa Ana. Chris Match Lab Creations invited me out there with the DMC, the People's Champ over there, to a photography meetup, like a tour photography meetup, and a workshop for his name's at Black Series, Zaya, and it was cool. Gonna use some of the cameras, and I should have brought my camera. I messed up, so I wasn't familiar with the camera I had to use, and it was a cool experience. But afterwards, I ended up going over to Ross, picked up a couple random things like snacks and goodies, and then we went over to another shop called Eco Town, and it's like a secondhand store, and it had a lot of like collectible stuff, a lot of even imported stuff. And so we went over there, and we're browsing through it, and I found a Ahsoka Tano's lightsabers from Clone Wars, and usually those things are about 200, 220, like I think as it was, I think it was like almost 250, honestly, as it was in this at Disneyland, and it said 150. I was like, ooh, okay, I'm gonna pick that up. So they had two other ones in there, but I guess they're a little bit. This one was like stickers were off, the case was very dusty, so but it was all right. It only had like one maybe minor scratch. It was fine. It's gonna get displayed anyways, whether it works or not, it doesn't matter. So I didn't get a chance. They don't have any of the full things, so I couldn't try. But anyways, found the her Clone Wars lightsabers at at Eco Town for 150. So that was a good score. I just gotta find a ways to place it on my wall. Gaijin says make heart eyes maybe for Deadpool. That'd be interesting. That'd be kind of would be pretty interesting. Definitely a winking face. All right, I dig that. Yeah, I think a winking face would be great. I got the kit of blank parts for the CT Moffat's Black Suit Spidey from Whisper Customs. Oh, nice. That's pretty dope. That's a good screensaver. Hold on, let me turn that off. Okay. Screensaver off. Nice. Victor James says Amazon notified me that Cat Venom and Wolverine Samurai are shipping soon. Ooh, nice. I gotta double check on if I have the Wolverine Samurai pre-ordered somewhere. I know I did. I just don't remember where. I know I only pre-ordered once. I've done it before where I pre-ordered twice in different places. Agent says I got my eyes on the Moffat's Ben Reilly Spider-Man reissue on Hobby Genki. Also, I heard a rumor that the tariff situation between us and Japan will come to some solution. Oh, okay, good. All right. Well, that's helpful to know for sure. All right, I'll jump into that on the 20 meters Discord. Were they talking talking about it in the imports section or something? Honestly, I'm mostly in. I only get the news for the Marvel Legends one and Mezco, and then kind of Legion. I don't pay attention a lot to that one, but I'm cloaked in. I'm zeroed in on it, I guess. If you guys haven't done so already, make sure you guys are going to the 20 Migos Discord. That's where you can learn a lot more of what's going on. Purchase links, which has been very helpful when things come out. Kind of be in the know of the things that you don't know. Now that we got the ear down, we kind of want to bring it back, but just to a certain extent. for now. Let's work on the nose. Okay. All right, so let's kind of push down like this, and then let's fill in this gap here. Go. Get a little bit. Let's get over here. Okay, that's better. That's Dynamesh. Oops. Geometry, Dynamesh. Around 400 area. Off that. And Dynamesh. Okay. Alrighty, so we want a little bit of inside here, at least a little bit here. And then we can play with, let's see what it looks like with the let's see, import. Deeper shadows. Fabric fold. That's what I was trying to say. It's fabric folds. Let's try this one. Oops. Let's go here. Drag rectangle. Okay, what's going on here? Oh, it's still on a different mode. Here we go. Interesting. Let's play with this a little bit here. Let's try a different one. Let's see what it looks like. We will try this one. Oops. Let's go. That I think we get a little bit lower. This is what I used for Bane. I did this last time. You know what? Let's fix the mouth. Okay, so we can have a little bit of this, and then less of a jaw here. Let's bring this down here on the sides. Okay. Alright, let's focus on the chin. He does have a kind of like a wide chin. Let's go. It's not so much of a cleft chin. Then let's see here. I have a spot from the side. Definitely, let's exaggerate the brows. Oops, shoot, that's too much. Can't tell. I think that might be too much. Let's see here. There we go. Like that, just a little bit more. Let's merge this area in. Okay, so he's gonna have. How do we want to put this mask here? I think we want to make sure the main frame of the face is here before we do this circle around his face. Yeah. So let's give him this little knob at the back of his head. You know what? We can use a snake hook tool for this, actually. Let's do this. Alright, that's what I gotta do. I just gotta exaggerate. Okay. Let's bring it out a wee bit. Do you guys plan on picking up Maximum Deadpool? I really need to pick up Maximum Spidey. I'll get him eventually. Okay, so let's try to play with this. No. That's annoying. Let's see, maybe I'll have to make it smaller. There we go. Might be the trick there. Get that sucker out. Not too bad. Let's see here. I think my Wi-Fi and video glitch. Oh no. I'm late by here. Triple Toys, what's up, brother? How you doing? Ender Shadow, what's up, guys? Appreciate you chilling here for a bit. I did put my pre-order in. Nice. I don't know if I fold out of FOMO maybe, but I'm not rushing to get it. If they make a classic one, sure. Yeah, I mean, the classic one, I kind of liked the... it depends on what you want to say is classic, because the Renew Your Vows 2-pack one was a great, a great version of it. And I feel like I use that. That would be my main Deadpool until I get this Deadpool. Just because I like this one. But I like the details that they put into this one. Not entirely liking it. Kind of digging this. I'm doing too much on this part here, I think. Let's try... Okay. So these little things, beads can kind of come up here. So that tells me where that needs to be for now. fix this area up a little bit. I feel like you should see it a little bit more. I think it needs to get a little bit smaller here. Just need to bring it in. That's not bad. All right. So let's leave it like that. And bring the eyes back in. Oops. And then tomorrow's a big day because we get new reveals tomorrow. And I'm hoping we see that an announcement of the what's it called? The new mini comic wave of Legends. I hope we get that soon. I think what were so for sure or at least it was Farrell, Rachel Summers, and then the other couple of 4 of them that were oh shoot, let me do this. So I think it was Silver Surfer. There was who else was the other ones? Daredevil, but they said black suit, so it's either the hand of the beast. Hand of the beast. There we go. Could be that version of him, which is not like a Shadowlands one where he has like the red gear, but he's like all black. A little bit more monstrous horns. And then I think we got Astonishing Beast. Beast is one of them. Yelena Belova is another one. That's a great one. I hope the Yelena one is the all white costume, but with the new Black Widow body with the head sculpt of the previous one with the eyes on it. So but done in green because I know it was red and a lot of people repainted it. So that would be nice if it was green. They could pack that one with a couple guns. I would prefer more hands, if anything. I just want the hands. I mean, well, it's white. Hands are more useful because then I can use it with anything else I have. But an extra an expression other than the head. If they came with 3 heads, that'd be crazy. Like a neutral, a action pose one, and then the one with the eyes. I know that's way too much to expect. I mean, we didn't even get that. We didn't even get 3 with the maximum Deadpool. Let alone one that's as crazily big as a female's hair sculpt. All right, so Deadpool here. Let's go here. Let's bring out. Oh shoot! I forgot. It's still doing this thing. Okay, bring here in. And then, let's see here. Come down. Alright, this is good for base eyes. Let's try to get this a little bit more sharp in this corner here. There we go. But yeah, then the Silver Surfer. I'm sorry. Let me read the chat real quick. I know you guys are posting this thing. Okay, so Benji says at this point I'll probably Kip Ash 1 if I'm impulsive. The retro card, Scarlet Spider, maybe Vulcan, Corsair, Adam Warlock, Vulcan Love. That'd be interesting. Yeah, I would dig that. Said, oh yeah, rumor is that it's Astonishing Beast, Yelena Belova, Rachel Farrell, and I forgot who else. Okay, so yeah, that was. So it was Silver Surfer and the Daredevil were the other two you couldn't think of. Yeah, that's definitely a heavy wave. Astonishing Beast would be great to get. Give us more of the Astonishing stuff. If we can get an Astonishing Kitty and Apocalypse, or not even that, because we kind of have an Apocalypse. Not Apocalypse. Jesus, Colossus. I would prefer an Outback version of them before we get the Astonishing one, just to kind of finish out that. Astonishing, or not Astonishing. The Outback looks. We just need. Who was it? Psylocke, Colossus, and Kitty. All right, let's do. So I guess I should do that because this have kind of like a narrow bridge. And then, so Silver Surfer, it definitely needs to be a pinless body. I will take that any day. But I would say he needs to come with plenty of hands, and then at least an extra head sculpt. Try to give him an expression at least. Maybe a different. It's like I hate that they always choose like the chromes and they never mix. Because like I would want to be able to use a head sculpt from the previous Silver Surfers that we got onto there. What if it wasn't just a regular Silver Surfer? It was the Savage Silver Surfer. The what was it? It was a Gladiator on Scar. That'd be crazy. Yeah, Silver Surfer on the Renew Your Vows body would be perfect. Black Suit, Daredevil would be cool. Better if it's on the Renew Your Vows body as well. So many good options out of this real quick. Yeah, tons for sure. 2 pins on the surfboard, yeah. I agree. It needs to be 2 of them on there. Helps, yeah. Otherwise, he kind of falls off. Silver Savage, there you go. That would be a great addition for sure. Let's see here. I kind of droop it down a little bit. Okay, so I think we're good here. Let's play with side view. I do feel like the head this part can come a little bit further back. Bring the head up a little bit more. And then cheeks come back a wee bit. Okay, not too shabby. Let's see here. PCB. All right. Trying to look at the eyebrows at the moment, like the shapes. Yeah, he definitely has sharp cheeks. Smooth that back out. Cool. What are your guys' thoughts on what's going to happen? I mean, there's going to be a Gamerverse. From what Dan Una was saying, it was like a Gamerverse reveal, probably one reveal, or maybe some comic reveals, and then he said it's just gonna be like a recap of like when things are gonna go off pre-order and kind of things that they've already shown off before. So see what happens. We'll see what they say. All right, so I think we're okay for now on this Deadpool, or on this base for. Before I get into, there we go. A little more Deadpool. Like, see, should you see this thing coming from over here? Do you guys think you should see a little bit of it, or no? If it goes like this, even that you can't really still see it. Let's go. Take masking. Actually, I'm sorry, not masking. Where is it? Layers. Okay, cool. So we're gonna create a new layer, and then we're gonna try to mask out this area. So we got kind of a alright, let's just turn off lazy mouse. Just try to sculpt it out. What am I doing wrong here? Okay, it kind of goes down the eyes here. Cheek goes pretty past the nose, right here, and then starts coming back up the side of the face. About, looks like it's about here. Not too shabby. Okay, now turn that lazy mouse back on, and now I can start going a little bit deeper. Okay. Kind of seeing this, and I kind of think this is too close. I kind of want to cut over a little bit more. So let's backtrack here a little bit. I'm gonna bring this up and over. Like that. A little bit more. Let's see if I can just move it with the brush. Like that. Alright, I think that's okay. Let's see here. Down here. Let me just clean up this area up a little bit. Okay. That's better. All right, go back in here. Yes. Soon we'll see more of the Netflix stuff. I would love to see the Gamerverse Luna and Spidey. Oh, it's right. The Gamerverse rival stuff can be shown. That's an excellent idea. Yeah. Rumors about Marvel Legends, Marvel Rivals of Legends. Jeff, for that one, it's gonna be cool. Jeff in the Venom. I like to get that one. Let's see how they do the Venom. If it's like a new book. Jeff would be fun to have. And it was like Luna, Spidey would be interesting. Luna Snow would be great. I'll take that one. I'm just trying to remember what else was on that list of ones that they're gonna do. Can't remember. I just wish it was we had Star-Lord Magic. That'd be dope. Eventually. As much as I'm not crazy for that Magic the Gathering collab releases, I still want to see the rumored Black Panther figure. Ooh, that's a good one. I do like the Magic the Gathering stuff because I do want to pick up the Spider-Man Magic Gathering the boxes booster boxes of cards. So I love collecting cards. So I got to get that one picked up for sure. But I know they're going to be kind of hard. I want to buy some collector boosters. And they're pricey already. Roughly $15 for a set of cards to go along with the figure. I mean, yeah, but $15 cards, that's kind of cheap as far as like good cards go. So I don't mind. It's not that bad. Especially with good art. That's all I care about. I'm glad I'm getting good art with it. Now, for people that don't care, but also Magic the Gathering people are kind of big on these things. You could probably sell it and get your money back pretty easily by just selling off the card if you don't want it. TCG player, go there if you want to try it, or your local comics shop or card shop. Just got an email that Gearverse Captain Venom will be here Thursday. Ooh, nice. Yeah, Jeff is with Venom. Yeah, it's crazy. He's gonna be a one big old figure and then a small figure. I just hope they kind of go a little bit more than they did with the previous Jeff. Gotta give him a little bit of movement in the legs, and then especially hopefully the head. We'll see. Snip, stop. Puppies. I hope this looks good. I feel like it's not, but oh well. Yeah, I knew it. I was like, over here is probably gonna look a little wonky. Let's see what we can clean up. Okay, that's not too shabby. Let's see here. So, let's see. Trying to play with the folds here. Interesting. All right. Well, that might not work the way I think it would. So I think I'll go with this. I'm not sure how much I like that. Nah. Let me get rid of that. Okay, so masking. Alright, that's fine. Probably messed up by doing things during the masking on this part, but oh well. Okay, let's do some of these wrinkles. He's got a couple of these little wrinkles up here. Let's see what I can do with this. Okay. Let's pick off. Oops. Turn symmetry back on. Get a little bit up in here. Let's see, how do I like that? That's all right. Try to match this to this. All right, let's get to the other side. Let's make the lazy mouse a little bit further. It wasn't enough. I don't like that one. Alright, sorry guys. I was trying to concentrate right there. Anyways, let's comic characters in the original characters possible in some. Yeah, I mean I could do more original characters. Just every time I made original characters, nobody cared, so I just didn't continue them. Like I did some for Cosmic Legion, so maybe I can come back to that. Make some cyberpunky looking characters could be used for Cosmic Legions, could be used for something else if you wanted to. I always like making aliens, but yeah, we can explore cyberpunky characters. Alright, let's see here. What happens if I create a loop? Oops, turn on symmetry here. Ah. Camo. Make sure I stay to the outside, not to get too close. Alright, there we go. Better. Okay, too shabby. Let's get some color up in here just to have some fun. Boom, color objects. And let's go a little bit of a tailor. Shoot. Let's go a little bit on the orangey side. Nope, never mind. Let's go to eyes, color, yellow. Very nice bright yellow. Alright, and then we could go just T. Then flip to black. Actually, I don't want fully black though, because then I can't see it. Let's turn the RGB on. Why is it not working? Oh, I'm still on the eyes. There we go. Make it look all cool again, looking cool again. Let's see here. Speaking of Gamerverse, Rockies are doing some. I think they can fit with 6-inch Marvel Legends. There was a Rocket Raccoon prototype reveal. Yeah, the blockies look pretty interesting. I don't think I would throw them into my comic stuff just because they're so stylized, even the Rocket Raccoon. But we'll see how it goes. Venom might be the closest case. Jeff might be a case for that. Then I think Luna Snow might work, but otherwise the rest is very, very stylized. But they'll be fun to have on my shelf in their own little Marvel Rivals section. Maybe I'll put it by my PS5 when I play. Good. All right. So we got our Deadpool here. Let's give a little bit of a kind of look for the ear. Something like that. Alrighty. Switch to fast shader. Go. BST, let's clean up this a little bit. Oops. Alright, cool. Any entrance to look up already come over that one. I like this slight squint in his eyes. I'll care. I'll message you some ideas. Ender Shadow, thank you. Yeah, send me ideas, get me motivated, and then maybe I'll do it. Because if I'm not motivated to do it or I don't care, I drop out of it. Oh, you know what? I'm not using the right. Oh yeah, I was. Never mind. Carry on. Okay. So we got this head. Let's duplicate all this one. We need base. Let's mess with some expressions here. Let's go with a kind of like, what the fuck? I like doing this one. So what we'll do here is raise one eyebrow. We're gonna go with the right brow. And then, oops. Oh no, not. Yeah, B. Turn off base. Kind of play with that eye being open a little bit as well. We'll fix that. So here. So we got something like that. You know what we need is a little bit of this. I need to crease this area. It's the intensity a little bit lower. I think that's fine. Let's go up here and then down. A little bit on the cheeks. You know what? Maybe not on the cheeks. Yeah, they needs it there. Or maybe it needs to be at an angle like the other one. Yeah, let's do that. There we go. Okay. When is that thing anyways? When is the it's like 11 o'clock I think Eastern time. So that's like what 9, 8 our Pacific time. I'm trying to think of it. But anyways, it'll be up when I'm in the morning. All right, so let me. I'll leave it. We'll just do what we did previously for the other one. Okay. All right, so this side, you kind of want to get in on the eyebrow or down onto the eye. All right, so masking, mask. Bring this part down. Kind of want to give this a little bit more arch. Let's see. Alright, I like that. Alright, so let's get into here. Detail. Okay. There we go. How are we feeling about this? Let's give this a little bit more of a curve. Then all right, we're digging it. 8 a.m. Pacific time. Okay, good. We need to know to stay up after my 7 o'clock alarm goes off, I guess. All right, I think we're good there for this. What should we do about the lips? PCB. So what if we did a little bit of this? Kind of like, what the fuck? I don't know, maybe one good one is all I need. I didn't do too much there. Just leave it like that. Okay, let's do this. You know what? Let's do. I feel like it needs a little bit. Try on this here, and then one here. think that should be fine. Let's add that back to the base as well. All right, let's see here. Okay, all right, good there. Then on. Update. Subtlety in the lip looks good. Deeper line into the mask might make it look like Mr. Miracle Batman Beyond type of mask. Yeah, we don't want that. We don't want that. We do kind of want it soft. Let's go back here. Bring this up. I think we're good on this one. We'll do a mad face, I guess. We'll do that, and then we'll do a winking face as well. Let's do the winking face. Let's try it. Okay. So we can do. I think let's see if I can find some reference for what we can face. Kind of guys smile, open eye on one side. Okay. All right, so let's do the V. Same thing with the. We'll basically copy the what the fuck one. But this time we're going to close up the gap. Lasso. Okay. Alrighty, we're good there. Let's. Masking, blue mask. Okay. Already kind of close here. Let's open this brow up. And then we're going to bring out, we just want to close up this, I want to close up this eyelid here. That's all we want to do. So I'm just going to leave a little bit coming off the top. Spot this. And swap back one more time. Okay, so I'm going to take this. BCB. We want the detail. All right. Yeah, Casey puckered lip face would be funny, like the Bat Metal YouTube videos. Yeah, it'd be funny. Maybe we could play with that. Anthony Cobb, what's up, man? Appreciate you jumping in here. All right, so let's give a little bit of that crow's feet look. And then we want to kind of ease up here. Soften that area up a wee bit. This a wee bit out. You know what? Let's do a build-up brush. Okay. Hold on. Let's do. Gotta keep the face looking happy. So the wink. Let's try this. Cheek up. Let's see here. I'll tighten this. You know what? Let's geometry. Style mesh again. Bring this up to 550. Okay. Okay. So would there be how much? Makes me hate. I don't have a mirror sitting next to me all the time. Oh well. Okay, so how do you feel about this? What can we do to fix this? I feel like there's a little bit something off here. Maybe I need to go. Does this need to open up? Let's bring a little bit more depth into this one, since we're bringing this one up a little bit, or bringing it down. Maybe I just need to loosen up this eyebrow. I don't know. I don't know how I like this. Maybe we'll open the eye a little more. The brow makes him look angry still, unless you want him staring down a scope on a rifle. Yeah. You're right. You're right. Maybe just so you're saying this eyebrow can go up a little bit more. Try to look up more references, but it's like too many characters. God damn it. I gotta look at Pinterest real quick. Hold on. Okay. Maybe we just relax that eye. Okay. I think you're right. This doesn't have to be so pushed in here. Let's play with brows again. Let's go here. Okay. Let's try to unfurl these brows. So it kind of has. I have this look already kind of engraved into it. Let's see here. Do we maybe give him a smiley face kind of in here somehow? I don't see him smiling a lot in the comments or references that I have. I just type in Monkey Face Deadpool. That's that, guys. Okay, awesome, Andrew. Shout out. I'll take a look at those. The wink brow was fine. The brow and the open eye. Okay, I see. Okay. Okay, so we're fine with this. That's okay. I can bring that back. Oops. And then I think we need to unfurl this one. Okay. So let's do a little detail one here. I guess it would have to kind of be like this. Does that look like it's looking up too much? Deadpool expression mouth agape under the mask with his eyes wide open. Like you can have a lot of fun at making Deadpool expression. Yeah, definitely. Okay, mouth agape. Yeah, we can do that. Let's go here. What the hell? Oh. Detail. We're gonna do kind of like what we always do. Oops, not the carpet. Or the cloth. Curious how I can get this to work. Actually, I'm stupid. It would be the other way around, actually. The come on. What the hell? Alright, so let's kind of use the move tool, see if that fits it. I think that's gonna work. Let's see what happened. We did that fold. I got another one. Hold on. Let's see. Do this. Do this. Oh, okay, no, it's not the one. Nah. I don't think I like that. Nah, just the way it dips in like that, it's not gonna work. I feel like I had a brush for something like this. cloth fold, maybe? Let's play with it. Whoa, Jesus. It is not cloth fold. Cloth pinch. Could have sworn it was like somewhere up here. Maybe not. Too much to look at. Alright, it's alright. Yeah. Okay. All right. Maybe I'll fuss with it a little bit more here. Off air. Oh, that was doing too much. I don't want to touch that too much. All right, guys. Let's see. We could probably get a little bit of this detail here. I just want to kind of go up. Leave it as is. All right. Well, leave it there for now. What the hell happened to my color? What? Is it because I dynameshed it? Oh man. Whatever. Alright, I'll have to recolor it anyways. Fix this up a wee bit here. I think that's fine. Oops. Good enough there. Alright, I think we're at a stopping point for today. Maybe tomorrow we can see about working on the unmasked head if we want to get to that. But alright guys, I think we're about done for today. Sorry, let me read up on these comments real quick. Smile kind of reminds me of that David Corn Sweat Merc from the Superman 90s sitcom promotional video. Interesting, I'll have to take a look at that. I'll look at that one. Everywhere you look, there's a face of somebody who needs you. I am blanking on where the hell that's from exactly. Yeah, they really look good. Let's see how they turn out. Should be fun. Oh, of course, I messed up. I keep doing that. I keep grabbing it without it being on symmetry. Anyways, all right. Let's stop that. Right, hold on. I want to move these cheekbones in. Yeah. Okay. Let's go here. Same thing. Bring them in. Just, oh my god. Same thing. Got to turn off symmetry. Oh, symmetry's off again. Okay. Alright. Okay, now we're good. Alright. Alright guys, good first week. We'll finish up the rest of the next week. Plenty of expressions, as you said, to go through. We can make plenty of these. So it should be fun. I'm very glad to have gone back to Lizard and hopefully see the rest of the Sinister Six that I created finished up and looking good. I think I have Sandman. Sandman and Lizard are the only ones I have painted at the moment, but soon. I think Nico's really digging the Green Goblin ones, so maybe he'll be jumping on those ones next. I'm so excited to see the Craven one come out. That was done a while ago, but I really dig that one. And a little pout face, yeah. On the what the fuck face. Let's go there. Yeah, I like that one too. So these will be fun. Hopefully you guys enjoy these, and it should be easy to paint. Maybe I could be able to paint some up and sell them off, but we'll see how it goes. But again, thank you guys. I appreciate you for hanging out, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your week, into a good weekend, and get all figures you can. You can if you can get it without spending too much money, like I do. But yeah, guys, keep on killing it. Enjoy yourself. Have a good one.